Well, the roller coaster season for the New Orleans Saints continues. Lose 4, win 4, lose 2. Can they snap that at Carolina, a team that hasn't won at home in 6 games dating back to last year? We'll find out. Hey, how are you, folks? Jason Horwitz, NFL.com's Pat Kerwin. Glad to be with you. Hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving. Pair of 4 and 6 teams, Carolina and New Orleans. And let's start with the Saints offense. First 4 games, we knew the problem. Turnovers. They couldn't protect Drew Brees either. Next 4 games, scoring a lot of points. Drew Brees was putting up huge numbers, only 1 interception. What's been the problem the last 2 games, both losses?
I think we're starting to see that Reggie Bush can't carry this whole load. He's up to 202 touches already, and so he's a terrific receiver. He's leading the NFL for running backs with 67 receptions, but they're also asking him to take that inside power running game, and I think it's affecting him, and it's causing longer third downs than they need to be in, and Drew Brees is under the stress to make some plays. And then where's their pass rush on defense? That thing has gone away too.
And then that thing is worse at home. This Carolina defense, if you look at the numbers this season at home, is worse than it is on the road. How is that possible?
I think Julius Peppers is not playing the way he's supposed to play, and he and Mike Rucker by now should have 15 sacks between them, and they're nowhere near that. And so when I watch Julius Peppers, I don't see a guy playing with a great motor. I scratch my head and wonder, he's coming up to a contract year sooner or later. There's a little debate on how long it is, but he is not playing like a guy worthy of the big money. So when your star guy doesn't do it and your middle linebacker's been put on the shelf and Dan Morgan, you're stretched out. You're not able to do things. You're also talking about Drew Brees, who threw for 349 yards against Carolina last time. Granted, the Panthers beat him with David Carr.
Yeah.
But if you do that again, I think you're going to have some problems. I think Brees has a big day throwing.
Well, it's not going to be David Carr. It's going to be Vinny Testaverde.
Right.
Last week, he did not have Steve Smith up in Green Bay. He should be good to go on Sunday. Of course, you're going to want to stay with CBSSports.com. But, you know, Steve, you and I were talking about this before we started this segment. This season for Carolina, and this is an obvious thing to say, but if Jake Delhomme doesn't get hurt, this team may be 7-3, certainly 6-4, maybe 7-3.
I agree with you, Jason.
It's all because they can't get the ball to Steve Smith.
It's a quarterback-driven league. They lost their guy. He was having a terrific beginning of the season before he got hurt. It does affect them. Steve Smith's back, though. So if you're a Carolina fan, here's what you're going to put your hopes on. The guy has 7 touchdowns in the last 5 games against the Saints. He plays very well against them. And Vinny Testaverde, not David Carr, Vinny Testaverde is the guy who feeds the ball to him. So we're going to expect a big day from Steve Smith. Will it be enough to beat the New Orleans Saints?
I don't know. We'll have to find out. His deep play ability has really been minimized since Jake Delhomme was gone. All right, let's throw all the numbers into a computer 10,000 times, get 10,000 results, and here's what it is for the AccuScore prediction for this week. Saints go on the road. It's basically a toss-up, but through the computer, get the victory 52% of the time. Remember, the Panthers have lost 6 straight at home dating back to last year. Is it 7?
I think it is 7. I think, I like Drew Brees. I think, Colston, they couldn't handle him last time. 5 catches, 132 yards. He's going to be a very big part of this offense. The Saint receivers are not dropping balls like they have in the past. I say Drew Brees goes in and has his 350. Vinny cannot generate 350. I'll give it to the Saints. The computer and I agree today.
All right, well, they better win it, because otherwise Tampa Bay is going to run away with the NFC South because they're playing pretty good football. For more on this game or any other in Week 12, be sure to stay with CBSSports.com. Watch everything else on the CBS Audience Network. The 2 kick it off at 1 p.m. Eastern. For Pat Kerwin, I'm Jason Horwitz. Take care.